You're listening to the Goats and Coats podcast, in place where better habits meet real life. I'm Daniel, and next to me I have co-host Sam.
Hi guys. So the first method we will be talking about is flooding. We will not choose this method as it is negative due to the fact it can cause trauma, as it can reinforce a negative behaviour and associate the behaviour with unwanted effects. It usually causes the animal to be uncomfortable and be stressed out. It can also worsen the fear and become even worse and cause lifelong issues. It can also destroy the trust you've built up between you and the animal, which will then set back the progress you've made. Lastly, it's also a lack of consent, unlike operant conditioning, as animals are forced to be in this situation. The methods we will be choosing is operant conditioning and classical conditioning. I will be talking about operant conditioning. This is a good method due as it is highly effective, as it encourages positive behaviour, removes negative behaviour which is beneficial for us and them, and lastly it is also voluntary through positive enforcement. It can also reduce stress and fear whilst building up trust and confidence, which can increase the bond of you and the animal. It also keeps the animal busy, and as it can be seen as mental enrichment and help prevent boredom and repetitive unhealthy behaviours.
Classical conditioning, on the other hand, is good because it reduces and removes fear and stress, which also can help with anxiety. It can also help improve safety, as it helps them learn specific cues. Classical conditioning in birds is a form of associative learning where they involuntarily pair a neutral stimulus with a sufficient event like food or fear, allowing them to anticipate outcomes such as associating a handler's hand with treats or a sound with a mate. This involuntary reflective learning is used to shape emotions, reduce fear, and increase reproductive success.
We have 4 training methods, 2 which we will be using and 2 which we will not, and we will further expand on why. The first method we will be using is target training, as it is crucial to guide an animal's movement and focus without using physical force. It can also act as a bridge for other training and behaviours. It is used to do visual checks, health checks on animals and moving animals to where you'd like, such as trailers or crates, as like point A to point B. It is suitable for most species that are food motivated. It can be good for pets such as dogs and livestock animals such as goats, horses and cows. Birds can even be target trained, and exotic animals such as lions, bears and elephants and giraffes. Lastly, even reptiles and fish can be target trained.
So the other type of training that we're going to be doing is voice speech. So using voice speech and specific tones in animal training, particularly with dogs, such as a powerful, always available tool that enhances learning, strengthens the human-animal bond, and improves responsiveness. Research indicates that using a nice, high-pitched and enthusiastic voice, often themed dog-directed speech, produces better training outcomes and more positive emotional responses compared to natural or strict tones. So a type of training that we won't be using are cattle prong. Using a cattle prong in animal training is generally considered unethical and harmful, often classified as positive punishment in the addition of unpleasant stimulus to reduce the unwanted behaviour. While designed to move livestock, cows, horse, and all that type of animals, using them on companion animals like dogs is dangerous, as they are designed for thick-skinned animals, not sensitive skin of pets and cats and whatever.
Prong collars are also another method we won't be using, as they are widely discouraged, as they rely on positive punishment and they can cause pain and discomfort to stop unwanted behaviour. They should not be used as they cause physical injury, as metal prongs can cause skin punctures, bruising, and repeated pressure is linked to serious internal damage such as collapsed tracheas. They can also cause psychological issues, and animals can develop negative associations, such as when a dog feels a pinch, whenever they see another dog, they may begin to view all dogs as a source of pain and discomfort, which can lead to increased fear and aggression in dogs. It also breaks the trust between humans and animals.
So the type of training plan I'm going to be doing with Mango, which is our cockatoo here at Cape Manor, I'm going to be doing target training. So target training for cockatoos is a positive reinforcement technique where birds learn to touch a specific object, such as a stick, with its beak on command to earn a reward. This reward will be being like nuts and peanuts, whatever I give it to Mango. This technique is used to build trust, provide mental stimulation, guide birds out of their cages and teach complex behaviours without needing direct handling.
I will be doing voice training and target training for the goats at Capel Manor. Voice training is also good for animals as they can listen to cues, such as with goats, I can use target training and voice training. Along with target training, I can use my voice to give the goats cues and commands. It is usually paired with visual cues such as target training to be effectively used for goats. It is beneficial as it is stress-free without having to be physical force. Goats are socially intelligent, which means they adapt their behaviour based on cues of those around them, including humans. They also have highly developed hearing and use complex vocal patterns to communicate within their own herds. They are also naturally primed to pay attention to vocal signals. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.